So yeah, welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of a late one because I was supposed to drop this video yesterday. So it's gonna be a breakdown of the trades I took this week, which are Friday's trades, and also a weekly outlook. Cause yeah, I recorded this video late, so I might as well. But with this video, I'm just gonna start with the news going into this week. So we're gonna start with Forex Factory, and yeah, just run through the news going into next week. So as you can see, Monday isn't as bad of a day. There's a lot of news being released, but it's not red folder news. We only have red folder news on Friday, I think. Let's just extend it. Monday doesn't have much, but there is gonna be a lot of news, but it isn't much, so not much red folder. Tuesday also, JPY, yeah, might be a good trading day for JPY on Tuesday. And then Wednesday we have AUD and CHFJPY, and also USD non-employment change. And then yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of news, not the red folder, but market is likely to move on Thursday and Friday because of NFP. So yeah, we can expect a lot of movement this week because of the amount of news. And yeah, man, let's just get into the breakdown. So yeah, going into the trades I took this week, they were a bit of late trades because I took them on Friday. My first setup was on SPX500. Markets this week were absolutely crap, I don't want to lie. Markets this week were very slow. Not slow, but like market was just moving, moving without confirmation. So let's just delete everything and start it fresh. So ideally what I saw was that prices coming in through this 4-hour demand over here. So I had this demand marked out. This was my demand area over here. I had this demand marked out. Could mark out the whole thing, but I only marked out the candles. I left the wicks. So this was on Friday. So price came into here Thursday, and then Friday morning I was already seeing opportunities to go long. So I just waited because price tapped this area on Thursday evening. So I just waited for my confirmations would be so the first confirmation was price tapping into this area, and then that was followed by a market structure break to the upside on the 1 hour. And then the 1 hour also had this demand over here, because this one was already mitigated by this over here. So I regarded this one as the last down candle. So yeah, that was my my area of interest going into Friday morning. And what I waited for was price to now sweep liquidity on the 15-minute and then break structure to the upside, which price did that. It swept liquidity on the 15-minute. I think it took Asia, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it took this low and also Asia, and then that was followed by a breaker structure to the upside. And yeah, I had this as the 15-minute area of interest after that break of structure. Now the interesting thing here that I did was that I didn't really wait for that. I didn't really wait for my 5-minute break of structure, which was me breaking my plan. But then at the same time, I was a bit annoyed at how price was moving throughout the week, because it wasn't giving any 5-minute confirmation. It was just tapping 15-minute and going. So I had the mind that price was just gonna tap the 15 and continue, in which I was wrong. But then I took the trade immediately when price came back to the 15-minute, after that break, price pulled back. I took my setup here with my stop just here. I'm gonna attach the screenshot because I took this trade on two accounts. So I was targeting these initial highs over here. I was targeting these highs, and I had my mind that, okay, once I reach a 1:2.5, I was gonna lock in at break even. But then price didn't reach my 1:2.5. Instead, price just came to stop me out, in which it was likely to happen because I didn't wait for the 5 minute. And as you can see, later that day, price did then shift on the 5 minute, leaving me a breaker structure and fair value gap over there. So this would have been my ideal entry, but now this is now late on Friday. But then again, price did what it had to do, and again I broke my rules. But then I think I fully understand what I need to do going into next week. I think I fully understand because I am fully in sync with my strategy. I know what I'm supposed to do and I know what I'm not supposed to do, but then I keep breaking my rules and I keep playing. So now I think I've learned my lesson. I think I've learned my lesson when it comes to not being fully patient and just waiting for full confirmation. Full confirmation entries are probably the best entries. They are. And then there was the CHFJPY trade, which I also took on Friday. This setup was an A+ setup. I don't want to lie, because as you can clearly see here, price swept this liquidity over here. This is a 4-hour liquidity sweep. So yeah, and that was followed by this 1-hour break of structure over there, and then 15-minute also broke structure after sweeping this liquidity, leaving this area over here, and also 5-minute broke structure to the upside, leaving this area here. Took the trade, stop loss at the low, and yeah, price just wigged this out, and that was it. Nothing much with this setup. Very good setup. Again, just to show that this is a A+ setup, I just managed the trade wrong by risking 2% instead of 1% because I was overly confident in the setup. But again, it goes back to following rules. If you follow rules, you'll be okay. If you don't, you'll get burnt. So yeah, that was it with this setup. Price swept, broke on the 1 hour, sweep on the 4 hour, 1 hour break of structure, followed by a 15-minute. So there's the 1 hour break. Price comes back to this area of demand over here. 15-minute sweep, which is there, break of structure, order block on the 15 with the fair value gap, 5-minute break of structure, and that's now full confirmation, full on entry. But then price just worked this out, so I'm happy with that loss. Only thing I'm not happy about is my management with the trade. But yeah, man, going into this week, let's just delete everything. Going into this week, I'm gonna be looking at my USD pairs. So I'm gonna start with gold. I'm gonna start on daily. So yeah, with gold, I do expect price to continue going to the upside because at this point in time we just swept liquidity, and that pullback was due because we were at all-time highs. But now after this sweep over here, I do expect price to continue to the upside. So yeah, that's the first confirmation over there. So I have a sweep on the daily and the 4 hour. So now I'm just gonna wait for a 1 hour shift or 1 hour break to the upside, which is gonna be probably over here. So what I'm expecting is for price to do something like this. So if price can break or just form another low here, then break, then I can have this area here as my 1 hour after this sweep. So this would be the break, and then if I can get that pullback, I'll surely get this order block over here and maybe a fair value gap, and then I'll look on the 15 to then continue the move to the upside. And yeah, nothing too crazy, just a simple analysis. But if price doesn't do that, then I'm simply gonna wait up until price gives me that. Or if price is likely to continue bearish, price is not gonna break structure. So if price comes here and sweeps this area and then gives me a 1 hour, I'm likely to take the trade to the downside, because if price is going to sweep this area, that's likely a liquidity sweep and not a break, meaning price is still bearish. So yeah, nothing too crazy, but I'm more bullish on gold. And looking at indices, I don't think I'm going to touch indices, but they're also looking solid for the week. I don't want to lie, they are looking solid. So also this one, I didn't take this setup, so don't mind me deleting it. So I didn't take the setup. So here too, we're coming off the sweep over here. It's not a sweep, it's a mitigation. The sweep is this one. Here's the sweep over here, and here's a demand area over here. So that's on the daily, and 1 hour should be looking bullish. Yep, 1 hour gave another sweep over here, meaning we are very bullish. We are very likely to continue the upside. So this would be the breaker structure over here. I wouldn't consider this now my new old high, because price did break structure and did form another low over here, formed another high and then low, and then a high and then a low, and then broke that previous high. So now I have this as my area of interest over here. This fair value gap over here, not sure about this one, but this one here and this auto block, very high probability that price is just gonna come tap inside and continue to the upside. So yeah, tap here and a continuation to the upside, more than likely to happen. If price doesn't, then price is likely to sweep. If price is not gonna continue buying, it's like to sweep this area, break a structure, and then continue lower. So same with gold, nothing too hectic. It should be the same with Nasdaq also. Just grab some water, it's very hot. Yeah, as you can see with NAS 100 over here, NAS also took lows, broke structure to the upside. So we would be expecting these to hold. Let's just use this whole order block over here. We would be expecting price to continue buys from these areas. So that should be the same also with S&P 500. And yeah, man, I think that's the outlook. I'm not looking to trade AU this week unless I get something. Or Euro is looking very bearish, so I don't think I'm gonna be interested in Euro unless price does give me my confirmations over here, because price is bearish, but then at the same time it's also taking this liquidity, it's tapping into this area over here. So it's a bit of it's almost the same setup everywhere. So that's why I just want to limit my pairs this week and just focus on the ones that's clean, which are the indices and gold. So I want to focus too much on my currencies this week, as it's NFP week. They might be a bit slow, but yeah, that's my outlook for the week, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do or did and still are watching this video right now, thank you so much, and don't forget to hit the button. And yeah, I'll probably catch you guys on the next episode or the next breakdown. So yeah, man, thanks for watching. So yeah, welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of a late one because I was supposed to drop this video yesterday. So it's gonna be a breakdown of the trades I took this week, which are Friday's trades, and also a weekly outlook, because yeah, I recorded this video late, so I might as well. But with this video, I'm just gonna start with the news going into this week. So we're gonna start with Forex Factory, and yeah, just run through the news going into next week. So as you can see, Monday isn't as bad of a day. There's a lot of news being released, but it's not red folder news. We only have red folder news on Friday, I think. Let's just extend it. Monday doesn't have much, but there is gonna be a lot of news, but it isn't much, so not much red folder. Tuesday also, JPY, yeah, might be a good trading day for JPY on Tuesday. And then Wednesday we have AUD and CHFJPY, and also USD non-employment change. And then yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of news, not the red folder, but market is likely to move on Thursday and Friday because of NFP. So yeah, we can expect a lot of movement this week because of the amount of news. And yeah, man, let's just get into the breakdown. So yeah, going into the trades I took this week, they were a bit of late trades because I took them on Friday. My first setup was on S&P 500. Markets this week were absolutely crap, I don't want to lie. Markets this week were very slow. Not slow, but like market was just moving, moving without confirmation. So let's just delete everything and start it afresh. So ideally what I saw was that prices coming in through this 4-hour demand over here. So I had this demand marked out. This was my demand area over here. I had this demand marked out. Could mark out the whole thing, but I only marked out the candles.